Yarnivores and Spiderettes, Fiber Spider back again with the continuation of the Lost Souls blanket. Now this is a work in progress that I have going on, and I made 6 squares and I did the join as you go method, and I think it's coming along rather nicely. So I wanted to give you an idea as to how it would look if you did smaller squares, join them together as opposed to doing just one really big square. Personally, I love the sort of diamond motif in the center, the way the corners line up. I think it's fabulous. Now, keep in mind that as far as the yardage is concerned, I got almost just a smidge less than 5 squares made with just 1 skein of Pound of Love. So if that is any indication as far as how much yarn you may need, well, there you go. And so I would say if you are going to do a blanket this size, that I would say 2 skeins should suffice. I am doing several rounds around the entire thing as a border, and I'm going to do, I think, scallops as well. And what else? Oh yes, each square is approximately 20 inches each side. That is, of course, I'm using a size K hook, and due to my tension and the weight of the yarn, there are a lot of factors, but I just wanted to give you that information before we continued on our merry way. All right, so let's get to it. Hello again. All right, so we are on round 10. Now, like I was saying previously, this is the crucial time whether you want to decide if you want to go in one direction or the other direction as far as smaller squares or one really big square. For right now, we are going to go in the direction of smaller squares, and later on, we are going to go in the direction of one really big square. So, that being said, for round 10, what we're going to do is, keep in mind, now down here it was a chain of 7, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 6. Now we're going to do 5 chains when we get up to this point, all right? So it's a matter of going up and then going back down. So beginning by chaining up 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 more doubles for the first cluster, like so, chain 3, and 3 more doubles for the second cluster. 1, and 2, and 3. All right, so now we need to cluster our way to this chain space over here. So it's just chain 1 and 3 double crochets into each space. So chain 1 and 3 doubles. Now I know that this is not my usual filming schedule as it usually is, but I'm trying to do the best I can considering the, spontaneity of this pattern. I was not planning on doing it quite so suddenly, but I was inspired. So I'm trying to do the best I can, and I hope you guys appreciate that. So I did my cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, and then another cluster into the chain 6 space. So 3 doubles. Yeah, always trying to do the best I can for you guys. Always, always, always. So now we need to do a chaining of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now what we're going to need to do is, last time we did 7 double crochets into each chain space. Well, right now we need to solidify things a little bit better. So skipping this first single crochet, going into the next, like so, with a single crochet, and 5 more for a total of 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, then skip 2 single crochets and then going into another 6. So skip 1 and 2, then going into another 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and leaving off that last one just like we left off with the first one. So again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the chain 6 space, another cluster of 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3. And you can always shift your stitches closer to the next cluster. It's not a problem. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, and then into the corner space, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. And the nice thing about doing the smaller squares is that, near the end couple of rounds, it really flies by because it's more clusters than anything else. So I kind of like them a little bit better. So I got my 3 doubles, chain 3, I need 3 more doubles into that same space. Also, I love the join as you go method. All right, so I got my 3, chain 3, 3. Okay, so chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. Oops. Come on, come on. There we go. Chain 1, and then 3 doubles into the chain 6 space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the first single, go into the next 6 single crochets with single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will be 6, 6, skip 2 single crochets, then go into the next 6 with single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 double crochets into the chain 6 space. Like so. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, and then into the corner, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. And that is how you're going to do the rest of round 10. So I get my 3 doubles, my chain 3, 3 more doubles. There we go. All right, so then from here, you would continue along, singing a song. All right, so it'd be chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 5, skip 1, 6 singles, skip 2, 6 singles, skip that last one, chain 5, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 5, skip the first, 6 singles, skip 2, 6 singles, skip the last one, chain 5, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, slip, 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 slip. All right, so I will meet back up with you when I finish this round. I know you guys can do this, and I'll meet back up with you for round 11. All right, round 11. All right, so gonna mosey our way on up with a chaining of 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 2 more doubles for our first cluster. By the way, I was reading all the comments that you guys left for the first part of this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support. And again, I thank Lion Brand for providing this yarn for me because I love this color. I've never found the elephant gray in stores before, and I think that this is working out perfectly. And another thank you to Maryetta for letting me utilize the basis of her pattern so that I could do this. So we did our 3 doubles, our chain 3, and our 3 doubles to start off with. So I just want to thank you guys. You guys are all great. So from here, again, we've got a whole bunch of clusters to get through. Easy peasy, we can do this. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the chain 1 space, and so forth until we get to the skull again. So we got our 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 more doubles. See, this is what I was talking about, how the number of clusters increases each round, so it becomes a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. So after doing our chain 1, 3 doubles into this chain 5 space, like so. And now we need to go down 1 more chain, so that's chaining of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we need to build up the skull a little bit again. Now the last time it was 6 and 6. Well, we need to go down to 10 single crochets. Keeps getting smaller and more rounded. So we're going to skip the first single crochet and then go into the next with a single crochet and 9 more for a total of 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And skipping that last one, chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 doubles into the chain space. Like so. Just scooch them along there. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space, and so forth until we reach the corner. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next, chain 1, and then into the corner, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, just as we always have been. That does not change. I like having things that are constant within patterns, sort of a grounding force. All right, so get our yarn untangled, shift our work, and continue on. All right, so I've got my 3 doubles, my chain 3, need 3 doubles. There we go. So we've got our corner, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain space. We got this. All right, so now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip the first one, and then single crochet into 10 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Skip that last one. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift our work because it's getting a little cumbersome here, but we're managing. All right, so I got my chaining of 4, 3 double crochets into the chain space. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1 and 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. One, 2, 3, and 3 more doubles. Ta-da! All right, so you would continue on in this way, just as we have been doing. So from here, it would be chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 4, skip the first, 10 single crochets, skip the last. Chain 4, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 4, skip the first, 10 single crochets, skip the last, chain 4, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, slip to the top third chain, so slip to here, slip, slip, and slip into the chain 3 space, and that is the end of round 11. I know you guys can do this. You guys are fabulous, and I will meet back up with you for round 12. All right, round 12. All right, so from here, as per usual, chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more doubles for that first cluster. 1 and 2. Chain 3, and then 3 more doubles into the same space. Just as we have been doing. There we go. Then chain 1 and 3 doubles into each of these spaces. Nice and easy. So it's chain 1, 3 doubles. It would be much easier if it wasn't quite so humid and my hands weren't sweaty and the yarn's sticking and so forth. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit slow tonight. There we go. So I got my 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, and then into the chain 4 space, 3 doubles, come on, there we go. All right, and now we chain 3, and it's not going to be any less than this. So 1, 2, 3 chains. Then we need to decrease this top even more. So the last time it was 10, now it's only going to be 6. So we need to skip the first 2 single crochets and then single crochet 6 single crochets across the top of the skull. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're not going to do anything with the last 2 single crochets. We're going to skip those as well. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then into the chain 4 space, another cluster. So that's 1, 2, 3 double crochets, like so. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1 space, and so forth until we reach the corner. Chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, and then into the corner, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more doubles into that space. There we go. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1, 3 into that chain space. Chain 3. Skip the first 2 single crochets and then single crochet 6. So skip, skip, 6 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skip the last 2, chain 3, 3 doubles into the chain space, and then work our way to the next corner, just as we have been. So chain 1, 3 doubles into the next, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next, chain 1, 3 into the next, and we've reached the corner again. So chain 1, and into that corner space, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. There we are. All right, so then you would continue on again in the same fashion. So just chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, 3 doubles into the space, chain 3, skip the first 2, 6 single crochets across, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 doubles, crochet. 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, and so forth until you reach the very beginning. All right, so I'm going to meet back up with you for the next round, and yeah, we are very close. We're not quite there yet, but we are very, very close. Yes, we are. Okay. All right, round 13. Okay, gonna start our round just as we have been. Gonna chain up 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 2 more doubles for our first cluster. Chain 3. And 3 more doubles into the same space. It's pretty much par for the course right now. And then we have a whole bunch of clusters to get through. And because this round, the next round, and so forth, it's going to be very, very simple, I'm only going to do one side. It's very, very easy. So from here, we're just doing clusters until we reach the skull, which is all the way down over here. It's a lot of clusters. But you guys know, I love the granny stitch. It's my jam. It's what I do. I've already done so many patterns utilizing this. And it's because it's sort of like Legos, You can do a lot of different and really cool things with Legos, or, Tinker Toys for that matter, Peg A, slot B, you can manipulate them in so many ways. So it's just, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and so forth. Just keep moseying along until we reach the actual skull. Chain 1, and then into this chain 3 space, going to do another cluster of 3 doubles. Like so. Chain 3. And then we're going to skip the first and the last, and we're just going to do single crochets into the 4 in between. So skip that first one, do 4 single crochets, chain 3, and then into this chain 3 space, 3 doubles, and so it has a nice curvature to it, I think. All right, so from here, it's really just a matter of doing clusters until you reach the corner. So again, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, and then when you hit the corner, as per usual, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. And like I said, because this round and so forth, you know, it's really, really simple. I'm just going to do one side. Also because each side just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, really quite simple. Excuse me. Just do clusters into each of these chain spaces separated by a chain 1, and then do a cluster into the chain 3 space, then chain 3, skip the first, then do 4 single crochets, skip the last, chain 3, and then do a cluster into the chain 3 space, then chain 1, 3 doubles, 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 chain 3, 3 doubles, and so forth until you reach the beginning of the round. All right, we're getting there. We are most certainly getting there. And actually this square is only a total of 15 rounds. So we are really getting there. We just got 2 more rounds to do, and then we got it. All righty. All right, round 14. Moving right along. As per usual, chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more doubles for the first cluster. Chain 3, and 3 doubles for our second cluster. And then, yes, we've got a whole bunch of clusters going on. So chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1 space, and so forth until we reach the skull. We are not going to be working into the skull this round, nor the next. You know, the skulls at this point we are leaving alone. And so it's really just a matter of 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, chain 3. Sorry, excuse me. 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1. Pardon me. I'm sorry. My mind gets a little discombobulated. So just 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, chain 1, and so forth. And then when we reach the skull, I'm going to show you what to do. See, this is just flying by right now. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. All right, so we reached the chain 3 space, the top of the skull, and the chain 3 space. Very, very simple. All we're going to do is, after we do our cluster and a chain 1 into the chain 3 space, 3 doubles, like so, chain 1, and then into the next chain 3 space, another 3 doubles. And that sort of cinches up the top just a little. You see? Gives it a nice crown. All right, so then from here, I'm going to do the exact same thing until we reach the corner. Just chain 1, 3 doubles into each chain 1 space, and mosey our way along this way. and scooch your work along as necessary. And pull out some yarn too. All right, and then, of course, when you reach the corner, which I almost have, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. It's like my little motto. 3 doubles, chain 3, and 3 doubles. And then, of course, you would do the same thing on the remaining 3 sides. So it's just a matter of doing your clusters all the way across until you do a cluster of 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles, and then chain 1, 3 doubles until you reach the corner, which of course you do 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, and so on and so forth until you reach the beginning of the round. You guys, we're almost to the end of our square. All right, I'll meet back up with you for the last round, and then we'll be done. Okay, back in a flash. All right, if you're still with me, congratulations, round 15. This is the last of this square. So, you know, it's going to be a chaining up of 3, 2 doubles to finish the first cluster. Chain 3, 3 more doubles, just as we have been. I know it sounds redundant, but you know me. I do what I do. All right, so then all the way across, it's going to be chain 1, 3 doubles. Just like your run-of-the-mill granny square. All the way across. And you can do as many rounds as you want to in this fashion. Personally, for doing the blanket that I showed previously, I think that this round, making this round the last round, is the best way to go so that your skull motifs aren't separated too much. That's just a personal preference, personal opinion. Take it for what it's worth, by all means. But that's how I did it, you know, if you want to duplicate the results. So this would be your final round. Now, when you are joining these guys together, of course, you can sew them together, you can crochet them together, you know, whichever joining method works best for you. Personally, I am a huge fan of the join as you go method because you don't have to worry about that stuff. So we are just about up to the top of the skull, which we're going to treat as a regular chain 1 space. So I'm just going to go about it in my normal fashion, just chain 1, 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space as if it's any other chain 1 space. If I can get the stitch, there we go. And then chain 1, 3 doubles into the next chain 1 space, and so forth until we reach the corner and do as we have been doing, which is, of course, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Nothing new there. So as I was saying, I would, you know, personally go for the join as you go method because you don't have to do any sewing and it doesn't leave a, you know, a freaky kind of ridge if you do a single crochet them together. You know, it is, of course, totally up to you and your personal preference. Now, I do have a video on how to do the join as you go method if you're not familiar with it. So I'm going to post that in the description box down below, along with other links, and of course the timestamps for the sake of convenience. And we are almost to the corner. And then, of course, you would continue on for the rest of this round, just doing the exact same thing of your clusters and chain 1 spaces. It's real easy. And I love it. And then chain 3, and then 3 more doubles because I reached the corner. Ta-da! All right, now, something to keep in mind is that even after you join your squares together, the center point near where the skull is, it has a tendency of dipping downwards. However, if you do a couple of rounds, it will even itself out a little bit. Also, a little bit of blocking, that would help as well. When I finished my first initial piece, which was the 1 square piece, what I did was I did a couple of rounds of just regular double crochet and then a round using scallops, and that worked marvelously. All right. So, with that being said, I really hope that you guys like part 2 of the Lost Souls blanket tutorial series. Now, I am going to be doing more parts to this video where I'm going to show you how, instead of doing a single block, how to do more of the skull motifs. The next would be a skull here and a skull here with the decrease of the middle skull, which would be around here. So I am going to show you how to do that in the next installment of the series, and I hope you guys watch because, it's a lot of work. I love doing it, and I love sharing it with you guys, but it is a lot of work. So please hit that like button because I appreciate your appreciation. Please hit the subscribe button because I've got more to come. I do. And a big thank you to everybody that made this video possible. And without further ado, I'm going to say, until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.